My name is Mariette DiChristina, and for the past 2 years, I've been the Dean of Boston University's College of Communication. But in my previous life, I was editor-in-chief at Scientific American for 10 years. The last 4 of those, I also oversaw the team who produced the stories in the front half of Nature, as well as for some other publications. I'm going to introduce you today to SciCommers, and I hope you'll decide you might want to be one too. So I love this old cartoon from the New Yorker. It always makes me smile. And it always reminds me that there is indeed more to life than producing great research. And we've seen this with the folks here today, that research needs to be shared with the public and also with policy and business leaders. And with today's fractured media ecosystem and social media echo chambers and disinformation and so on, it's probably more important than ever to support better science communication. And despite what some of us may have heard about popular opinion about scientists, actually researchers are in a great position to do this. According to the National Science Board Science and Engineering Indicators in 2018, which is just one of the series of such studies, Americans continue to have a really high confidence in the scientific community. And this perception is endured actually for over 3 decades and in many studies, and is second only to confidence in the military and teachers. Americans overwhelmingly believe that science creates more opportunities for the next generation, that its benefits outweigh its risks, and that the federal government should provide funds for scientific research. But as we all know, a substantial percentage also think science makes life change too fast, and increasing polarization presents multiple challenges as well. Some people even believe that scientists have an obligation to engage the public. Peter Salovey at Yale wrote in a recent Scientific American article, "Scientists cannot work in silos and expect to improve the world, particularly when false narratives have become entrenched in communities. But scientists also have big day jobs, so how can we help them?" Here's where SciCommers come in. I'm glad you asked about it. About 6 years ago, NPR science correspondent Joe Palca, and you can see him there with a happy little cup that he's holding, created a network to support researchers who want to engage the public with science. And the main goal of SciCommers is to help scientists build skills and connect with other professional communicators, but also other researchers around the world who have experience in writing, outreach, and teaching. And today there are about 2,000 in the network, and I'm really proud to say that it's moving from NPR to Boston University in just a few days on November 1. It'll be part of my college. SciCommers runs 3 key activities, which I want to just briefly share with you. First, we have our mentor chats. Around once a month, SciCommers brings in an expert mentor to discuss a topic of interest to the community. The mentor might present a few remarks, and then we have a great conversation. I've listed just a few of the past sessions here so you get the general idea. I think it's great that we have science communication training like the Alda Center or Compass or things that we do at other institutions. But we all know that ongoing support is really what's critical success, especially since science communication isn't rewarded in the same way other things are rewarded when it comes time to, promotions and so on. So we have a bunch of great Slack channels that SciCommers can join for that ongoing support, and moderators called Slack captains to help with these channels as well. So they might provide info or otherwise jog along the conversations. The last bullet here mentions private channels for the writers program. So let me just brief you about that now. In addition to the mentor chats and Slack channels, SciCommers continues to offer support from a professional editor. We try to do that about once a month in the writers program. And in the past, we typically work with 4 researchers a month on topics they want to try to pitch and get into media outlets. And I hope we'll do that again very shortly as we make the transition. And at the bottom of the page is a small sample of the outlets that have published articles written by SciCommers, including my own old Scientific American. So I know we all know this, but it bears repeating. Perhaps at no time have more critical policy questions turned on matters of research and science, and perhaps at no time has there been more babble and misinformation about it. And I see this as a great opportunity for researchers to help by sharing their perspectives. So thanks a million. I hope you might consider joining us at SciCommers. I've got 2 emails there, mdchris@bu.edu and scicom@bu.edu that you can write to for more information. And by November 1, we'll have up all our webpage and the social media channels and so on. Thanks a million and see you soon. Bye.